It is unfortunate that nutritionally India is still not secure. If we look at the latest data from the National Health Survey, we find that there is huge extent of malnourishment, undernourishment. There is wastage among the children. There is stunting among the children. There is anemia among the women folk. This is a cause for concern, which only means that we now need to reorient our agriculture production system in such a way that are focusing on generating all the nutrients that a human health needs. As per the ICMR, Indian Council of Medical Research, and also the advice of all the nutrition experts, we should be able to cater to at least 6 basic nutrients. 3 are macronutrients and 3 are micronutrients. It is unfortunate that today there has been total focus or more emphasis on what is called the carbohydrates, which is one of the major nutrient. Apart from carbohydrate, we need to ensure that the people get their proteins, get their fats, get their vitamins, get their minerals, get their amino acids. All these things will come not just from wheat and paddy, which are the dominant crops. We also need to grow more of fruits and vegetables. We need to see that people get more of milk, more of meat, more of fish, so that all the macro and micronutrients that the people require for consumptions are met. What we are seeing is across the country, the consumption plate has become monochromatic. Earlier, people ate what was consumed in the local areas within a radius of about 100 kilometers or 100 miles. But today, the food procurement happens in the Indo-Gangetic belt of the country, consisting of Punjab, Haryana, and Western Uttar Pradesh, or it happens in Odisha, Madhya Pradesh, where a lot of paddy is grown, wheat is grown, and that under the National Food Security Act, through the public distribution system, gets diffused across the length and breadth of this country. People who are not eating wheat are eating today wheat. Those who are not eating rice are eating rice today. It's all right, but then they have substituted the locally grown crops like millets, jawar, bajra, ragi, and other kinds of minor millets like kodo, proso. Now these were the crops that the rain-fed farmers grew and they consumed them. Today, millet, for example, is high in fiber content. It is very good in minerals, and it's got a low glycemic index, so it is good for health. We therefore need to promote even these millet crops. Not only are they good for consumption, but they're also good for the rain-fed systems. They are more resilient, they are more drought resistant. Alongside these cereals, we also need to promote a large number of pulses that are possible in our country. Only recently, thanks to the intervention by the government, the pulse production has gone up from about 17 million tons in 2016 to around 24 million tons by now. We need much more because 47% of Indian population is vegetarian, and vegetarians normally suffer from protein deficiency. So how do we ensure that we make pulses easily available to larger section of the society? Even those who consume meat, they can't afford. So they also need to be given pulses because pulses are the cheapest source of proteins. Oil seeds, which are a source of fat, is in huge deficit in our country. We are spending nearly rupees 70,000 crore every year to import oil seeds and make edible oil available to the people. And talking of the micronutrients, less said the better. So if we want to ensure good health and harvest the demographic dividend that India enjoys today, we must ensure that all the sections of the society has access to nutrition security. Just as FAO has defined food security in terms of availability, accessibility and affordability, nutrition security also needs to be defined as easily available, easily accessible wherever you are, and affordable. That's more important. That means the purchasing power of the people has to increase, and according to the purchasing power of the people, we should make pulses, minerals, and other nutrition carrying food items easily available at the doorstep of our people. So certainly it's time now that India moves from food security as its focus to nutrition security as the main cornerstone of our food production system. And rainfed systems and a range of agroecological zones, including those in the northeast or in the Himalayan region, can actually play a very critical role in improving the nutrition standard of our country.